This is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today to unbox a kit from Craftibly. This will be my last kit from Craftibly, and it's only actually the second or third I've had from them. They are a small shop in the US who have unfortunately recently announced that they are having to shut down. And when they did that, they had a small amount of stock remaining, and there were some kits that I had been eyeing up with them for ages and just waiting for the right time to pull the trigger, because it was expensive for me to buy from them because of postage. So I went on, and they did have a couple of the kits that I had been wanting. So I ordered them. They were only shipping to US addresses as part of, you know, winding down the shop. So I ordered them to my Stackry address. But that was fine. I was going to do that anyway, because I thought, you know, if I'm shipping a big parcel over, it's going to cost me about £50. I'll add some other things in and get them over, you know, without bumping the price up. Anyway, so I placed the order, and it was for this one and one called, I think it was something of the Crescent Moon. And it was this really bright, beautiful painting with this black silhouette of a castle in front of it. I really liked it. And they took a while to get to my Stackry box, so I checked the tracking along the way, and there's this horrible note from USPS saying something along the lines of, the box was open, nothing inside it, notifying sender. I was like, oh no. So I got in touch with Craftibly, who got back in touch with me very quickly. I'm just going to remove the cellophane, although the box has burst open a little bit at the bottom, but, you know, that's fine. And one had gone out of stock, so they could not replace the Crescent Moon one, but they were able to send me a replacement for this one and refund me for the Crescent Moon. So I felt really bad that they were doing this closing down. Well, it wasn't really a sale, as they said they needed to get full price for the stock. They were trying to sell off the last of their stock and make a bit of money, and then I effectively cost them money. But I would assume that they would have been able to get money back from USPS for the order that got destroyed. So, it's a shame. Oh, excuse me. Frog in my throat. But it is what it is. Anyway, I managed to get one of them. So I have here, I'm not sure why it's called this, but it is called 2169TC. And it is by Anthony Casey. Casey? Anyway, I'd been admiring this one for a while, because if you know anything about my tastes, I do enjoy a landscape a lot. And I also really enjoy the colour purple, and this one just, it really appealed because of how different it is, you know. It's a landscape, but it's a purple beach and sky. I like that, playing around with colours. So yeah, I managed to get this one. It is round, it says 36 by 24 inches, and I'm not sure what that is in centimetres, which is the only measurement that I work in, but hopefully that will become clear as I go into it. So let's take a look. Right. Oh, Harry's just come in to play with some toys. So if you hear rattling around the room and it isn't coming from me, it is probably my little ginger menace of a kitten. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at the toolkit. So Craftibly send theirs in these nice pouches, which are lovely and reusable. I do like the shops that use ones like this. And let me see what I have got inside. Okay, so I have got 2 rolls of washi tape, always nice for my collection. I've got a cover minder, and looks like the magnet has come off, but that is not a problem. If I get in and show you. So I make cover minders for the shop, and all you need to do is glue the magnets back on. So all you need is just, I mean, you need to not lose the magnets for it to work. But a dab of super glue there, I'll pop that, well, separate them first so that if the glue squidges it up, it doesn't glue the magnets together. Glue that back on, and it'll be good to go again. So I've got a nice, I don't know if that's accidental, but it's a very on-theme cover minder, isn't it? For a beachy kind of a painting. So that's cool. I have got a little pot of what looks to be purple wax. If I can get in. Which is cool. I don't often see purple. A lot of people, ooh, 3 plates too. A lot of people will say that colours of wax like purple and blue last longer for them than the sort of more traditional pink wax. This is quite thin. You might need to kind of double dip. But yeah, I may even give it a try and see what it's like. I don't actually use wax anymore because anyone who's familiar with my channel will probably be aware I actually make and sell putty on Etsy. So I do use putty for everything these days, but I'm always interested still to see what else is out there. And then what have I got in this section? Love the purple branding. Everything seems to be purple in here. Oh, bit of a tight squeeze. So I have got a pen and a little 4-placer on the end and a 7-placer that I can switch out. Oh, and another 4-placer. Well, that's very generous because, you know, even heavy presses take a while to work through these. There is a purple comfort grip. I've got some purple tweezers, nice and sharp, so I'll keep the guard on. I've got more purple wax. Wow, there's a lot of wax for one painting, very generous. And a sweet little purple tray. Now, I will say, it's a Mosfet one. These are fine. They have very narrow, shallow sides. So I tend to use my custom trays because I'm far too clumsy. I shake them and they just fly everywhere. But these Mosfet trays, I remember using a lot at the start before I had any custom trays, and they do the job very well. And this is a nice pretty one, so, you know, nice touch. Right, let me pack all those bits away so I can get into the painting. There we are. Okay. I'm not sure if I already said, but this is a round painting, which is slightly unusual for me in a larger size painting. I think most of the round kits I have are smaller ones. I do like working on rounds as well as squares. I prefer squares though. So I often find I might need to, oh, I need something to cut through that. If I work on a larger round one like this, and particularly with very similar colours, it might be one that I do in a few goes, you know. I do a bit, put it away, work on something else and come back to it. But you never know. Maybe it'll grip me. Let's see what I have got in here. Ooh, I see special drills. It doesn't want to give up the goods. Might have to unravel it a bit. I've literally got my hand stuck. Okay, right. That's not gone very well because I've had to open it all up anyway, but pretend you haven't seen anything. Okay, so I have got a little Craftibly leaflet on craftibly.com. As I say, they are still currently open. They have very limited stock left, but they do have a few items. I actually checked before I filmed. They have this particular painting. They have 13 left or something. So if you like this, grab it quickly and support a small business to clear down the rest of their stock. Yeah, it's kind of sad reading this kind of thing because they're not going to be here much longer. But yeah, lovely little how to diamond paint leaflet there. I like that it's nice and small. And some of the features that they have. Oh yes, and they plant a tree for every order. I like that. I had that on the last one that I ordered and I got emails about it. And then I have got a sticker sheet. So lots of different stickers on here. These are all individual. I swear, glitter. That's brilliant. Just 'cause stickers. And then you've got this sort of traditional, if you like, logbook sticker with a start date and finish date. And some really nice big stickers. Now these are going to be too big for a lot of the storage pots I use, so I would have to chop some of them off, like probably chop off the number that you don't really need and just keep the code in the DMC. But then you'll be left with nice big symbols, which will be easy to read. And they look nice and clear. It looks from the shape of the symbols that there will be effectively guide circles, which I personally quite like. I know that's a bit of a contentious issue amongst round users. Excuse me. But yeah, I do enjoy that. I've got an AB, it looks like, and the LZ must refer to crystal drills because I've already seen some crystal drills. So I've got a few special drills, which is always nice. Beautiful colours too. Oh, exciting. Okay. Let's take a little peek at some of the drills. I don't want to get them all out as ever, but oh, I like this. There's a whole sticker. So a lot of places will do a little name label, which does the job just fine. Don't get me wrong. But it's a nice touch to have a whole sticker of the image there. I'm not going to unravel these properly because with two of them to fit back in, I need them to fit in the box properly for storage. But I wanted to have a look at these crystal drills. So cool. I love crystal drills. I'm not personally a fan of the whole crystal drill paintings, but I really enjoy them as accents in a painting. So they have silver backs so that you can't see through to the canvas because the drills are transparent. Transparent, translucent, one or the other. You can see through them, you know what I mean. But yeah, these look like really nice quality ones as well. Crystal drills are often a bit sort of rough and ready around the edges, but these ones look very nicely cut. And there's an orange one there. And I'm not sure about that AB. I didn't actually notice how many colours there are. 62. So that's a good range of colours considering how very, very purple the painting is. But I think, these do seem to be in order. Can I find an AB without unravelling them all? It does not seem as though I can. Okay. What colour is the AB? A nice purpley colour. Ah, I think those are actually the lower colours, so it's probably in this pack. Okay, let me put these ones away and then I'll have a nose in this pack. It's going well. It's going really, really well. Let's try again. I don't normally do this, but just because I'm not used to the drills from this company, it's, you know, I want to have a nosy. Oh no, well some of these are lower colours actually. Oh, I don't know, but I have found it. There is the AB. Very pretty. Nice glitzy coating. Okay. And you can see, of course, loads and loads of purple drills in these packs. So there we are. Okay. I'm going to have a look at the canvas now. So they have this soft backed canvas. This is one that a lot of companies are using now, and it's a really nice, enjoyable weight of canvas to work on. It is poured glue, so I'm going to roll it back on itself and get it a bit flatter, but I think it is too big for the space I'm working in, so I'll have to show you it in sections. Oh, it doesn't want to roll back. What am I doing wrong? There we are. I wish they were a company that I could have bought from more often. Unfortunately, with the smaller shops in the US that sell diamond paintings, the shipping is so expensive. Not through any fault of their own, but just because of the nature of shipping that you have to really, really, really want the painting. Okay, that's most of it fitting in. And I'm still none the wiser about the size because it doesn't have it in centimetres anywhere. But this has got to be around 80, 90 centimetres wide. Ah, I know. I have it on Gems Flow. 95 by 62 centimetres is what this is. Yeah, so it's a pretty big painting actually, isn't it? Gorgeous though. Oh, I bet that's too simple. No, I got all excited then. I thought that might be ABs in the sky there, but no. So this side over here has got some pops of colour from some other flowers. And then the same over on this side. And then up at the top, if I can just show you that a bit, you got a lot of tree confetti, sort of dark trees in the foreground with all the lighting in the background, which is going to be a gorgeous effect. Probably look a little bit confetti, those, as trees often are, so they will take a bit of time to get through. But on the flip side, there is a fair amount of colour blocking through the sky sections. And, you know, it's fine. I already said this is a project that I'd probably do in small bursts, so I don't mind. The cover, by the way, feels super sturdy. That is not going to rip. Okay. I think what I will do now is take a moment to pan over this so that you can see it properly, see it all a bit more up close, and then I will come back to you and just try and find out where those special drills go and give you any final thoughts that I have. So there you go. It's beautiful, isn't it? I think this is going to be so, so gorgeous done. Something a bit different. And there's something, to me, quite realistic about that purple lighting that you could get on in sort of very specific circumstances with the sky and the light in the sky just so. That kind of purple glow you could imagine over a beach. And it's maybe exaggerated for artistic effect, but I like that. I like that it's sort of real but not, if you know what I mean. Does that make any kind of sense? I'm not sure. Anyway, the AB has a symbol of a little C, so I see that just sort of spread around throughout the place wherever there's purple bits. So there's some through this water. No, that's not water, that's beach. This is water, this is beach. And I see little bits through the sky and up there. So wherever there's purple, that's kind of spread through a little bit. And then I've got a backwards arrow and a sort of equal sign on its side. So I'm just going to assume that those are, yeah, where you've got the pops of colour, that's kind of the only place they could be, isn't it? So these flowers that are popping out of the darkness with their bright colours are going to be crystal drills, which should be a really fun effect actually. So there you have it, my last ever Craftibly. I'm still kind of gutted about the crescent moon one because I did really like that one, and if I'd only been going to buy one, it maybe would have been that one. But you know, these things happen. It wasn't Craftibly's fault. And yeah, it is what it is. At least I got one of them, and I was happy to be able to do that, because I really did always intend to buy more from them. And I guess it's sad, isn't it? Because, you know, they're going out of business, and like lots of us are probably thinking, oh, I wanted to buy more from them, but I didn't. But yeah, internationals, it's very expensive. I have one other one from them upstairs, which is called the Watcher, and it's like this fox, and I love it, and I can't wait to work on that one day. I did have another from them, but I destashed that a while ago when I was doing a rather brutal cull of paintings that had got out of control. So yeah, just these two, which I will maybe keep for a while and savour, but definitely work on one day. And yeah, sorry to see them go. It can be tough out there. Anyway, on that slightly depressing note, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you've liked what I've done here, please consider doing that too. I would love to have you stick around. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.